So the current models that we have now, they account for the events, the rebound events that happen here and there. Maybe they help you see some of the patterns across these events, but they don't let you see the underlying structures and mental models that actually explain these events and patterns. So this is what we're trying to do here with the systems perspective. But what do we mean when we say, so these models are not only compartmentalized, but they're also static, right? What do we mean by that? We mean that by looking at the rebound effect, by measuring it or estimating it at a given point in time, you might get a very different result compared to looking at it further in the future or in another moment, right? And in the car sharing example that we've been using here, it's quite common that when a car sharing scheme starts, people still take care of the cars a little bit more in the very beginning because, you know, that's something new. There's something they care about. And then later they relax a little bit more and they stop taking care of the cars. And then the companies realize that they actually have to increase the replacement rate of the cars. And so there might be, in conjunction, all of these factors combined, there might be even an exponential or semi-exponential growth of the rebound effects happening in those cases. So if we look at the car sharing scheme in the second year, we might have a very different assessment compared to looking at it in the sixth year or fifth year or so. It might be in a totally different level of magnitude. So it's clear that the complexity, and we were talking about this morning. I was in a table where I think you brought this, no, someone else brought this topic right in the networking event this morning, saying that, well, when we look at product design and efficiency strategies, the level of complexity and responsibility that is involved in assessing rebound effect is one, right? But when we turn to effectiveness strategies in the context of product services systems, the complexity is already much more overwhelming, right? Let alone the sufficiency strategies, the consideration of sufficiency strategies and social technical systems interventions when there is much less predictability and much more factors to be considered, right? So that's why we are adopting a modular approach in which not only the numerical and quantitative assumptions of our models can vary, but also the structural assumptions of our models. So that's something that modeling and simulation can help you with, and it's something we're building into the project. As a final goal, as you know, our end game here is to provide to designers and innovators tools that can help us detect leverage points early on in the process and act accordingly, right? So if we look at this kind of situation here, we have ranges of possible rebound effects over time, right? Given some assumptions about what would be the strategy for a given product service system, what we want to be able to do is to let them simulate what ifs, right? What would happen if the strategy was different? Then we could maybe lower the rebound effects in some moments. We could reduce the total number of cars that is used for that car sharing scheme we've been talking about. So in essence, it's a sandbox or a test bed for designers to be projecting their rebound effects and making decisions based on it.